Today I'm going to show you how to print and create this Purge line bin for the Bambu Lab P1P. My name is Alessio and this is Pixel Forge Lab. Let's get into the video. Not even a month ago, I purchased this amazing printer, Bambu Lab P1P. And most of you know, it's kind of a skeleton of the Bambu Lab X1C, which means you can customize it as you like. And I love this part because basically, if you kind of take out some little parts like the hot end and other features, it's almost like an X1C, but it's literally naked. So that means you have a skeleton and you can build on it like I did. I'm actually holding the first prototype of the Purge line bin that I did from makerworld.com, and the link is in the description down below, because that version is a little shorter over here and I'm going to show you the test that I've done. So this little piece is just the beginning, a little few millimeters of the Purge line bin. It's literally the top, well, the bottom part. Top part, okay, it's placed in the build plate like this, but it's actually the top part where all the Purge lines goes inside. So I just printed this part so I can measure, and you need a set of calipers right here. So I measured it carefully, it's like 3 millimeters or something, and this little gap over here ends on the X1C and the P1S perfectly because they have a panel. But as you can see right here on the P1P, you don't have that panel. So the distance between the hook and the actual bin itself, it's a little larger. So I figured why not download it and make my own version for the P1P, because I googled it and there is no such a thing. There's no version for the P1P, only for the P1S and the X1C. What you need to do is not super difficult unless you have some skills in AutoCAD, or in this case for myself I use Fusion 360, which I learned only 2 months ago, but I do have some experience with 3D, like 25 years plus experience with 3D. So for me, this was the process and I'm gonna show you right here. So basically I opened the file and then I just looked around. I wrote down the measurement that I took before and then I simply translated them to the 3D model. And as you can see, for example, this one right here, the gap was 14 millimeters. And this one was the same one because it was the first test and I thought it was fine. This version wasn't perfect and I'll show you why. Because when you put it like that, as you can see from the side, it doesn't stay aligned because the distance right here is still too tight. It's kind of perfect, but it's still too tight because it's plastic, it's rubbing, there is friction. But this one right here, if we measure the distance, is actually 1 millimeter longer. It's 15.1 or something like that. And this one fits absolutely perfect. And you can see it right here, it's just brilliant. But let's talk about the crazy part about this, well, we can call it project. It's so funny because I'm pretty sure most of you, or maybe just some of you, or maybe it's just me, or and this guy from YouTube who kind of gave this thing to me, which is literally collecting the Purge line bins. At first I thought, this is crazy, it's like super nerd, but then I thought, I am a nerd as well, so I did it as well, and now I'm addicted to this thing about collecting them, and they're different colors, and it's so funny. Sometimes I throw them away because maybe they're not perfect, because that's how far it goes. You even check them if they are correct, if they are perfectly clean or not. So the last one that I printed was with this amazing material, which is the sponsor of this video. A huge thank you to Polymaker for sending me tons and tons of filament to try and test. And this one so far is my favorite. This is the Polylite PLA Silk Bronze. And I did customize pretty much my old P1P, as you can see right here. I printed so many things with it, even the fan cover for the hot end and the dust cover for the rods. And then this little ghost that kind of covers the little hole on the top right here. I don't know, I'm just in love with this filament. Plus, it kind of matches my logo right here, and I thought this bronze is literally perfect for me. In fact, I'm gonna customize my Bambu Lab P1P even more when I'm gonna build the vision enclosure. I wanna make it all bronze on the sides. It's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna make a complete full video guide on assembling the vision enclosure, so stay tuned for that. As I promised in my previous video on making an organizer drawer kit, I'm gonna show you in the video that you can see in the cards right here what to do with all this Purge line. I had a really cool idea. Well, one was an idea that I got for myself, and the other one was still from makerworld.com. I would like to thank again Polymaker for making this video possible and sponsoring me with a lot of filaments, so thank you very much. If you enjoyed this video, please do consider to subscribe if you're not yet, and smash the like button and comment down below if you want to see something similar, or if you want to see how I customize my P1P, or if you want to see more P1P mods. I'll be happy to do it because I have a lot of filament and it's so much fun to do. Make sure you check my other videos on 3D printing and also what to do with these funny Purge lines. And as usual, I'll catch you on the next one.